It's that time of the year again. It's time for the Decatur County Fair.
And Emily and I are back this year for the third season of Live at 5 from the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
Power of the Past will bring you the Decatur County Fair live at home if you can't be here in person.
We're going to talk to your favorite nonprofits like the Smyrna Burger Booth
Let's fish.
and all of your favorite nonprofits.
And don't worry, we'll spotlight the youth throughout the 4-H program as well.
But wait, there's more.
We're out here on the Midway, right here. We rode the boat last year, remember?
I don't think we're going to ride the boat again this year, but you can definitely join us each evening as we talk to different leaders from across the community. And of course, we'll chat with lures about what's new in the Midway industry and what they've seen over the last year.
Just wait, there's more to come.
And don't forget that the 4-H Fair Parade is at 4 on Sunday.
Now it's a new route, so make sure you pick your seat wisely.
We'll be talking about it each evening, live at 5 from the Farm and Home Building here at the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
Make sure to attend the fair July 10th through the 16th, where you get all your favorites, from your food to your snacks to your favorite ride, right?
That's right. And you can follow along with us on YouTube or on 1330 AM, 104.3 FM each night at 5 o'clock, right here from the fairgrounds.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE, welcome to Live at 5 from the Decatur County Fair, brought to you by the Power of the Past, and this is it.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Joshua Marsh alongside Emily Verseman. The final day of the 2025 Decatur County 4-H Fair has arrived. Sun is shining. We've got guests. Last Live at 5 for this year.
It is. It's been a really fast week.
It has been. We've covered a wide variety of topics. We've talked to a lot of great, interesting folks. We've covered everything from animals to rides to food to weather and anything and everything in between.
We've got a whole lineup tonight, but the fair is open. The livestock auction has taken place. That is done. It's over. Great results from that for our 4-Hers. Rides will open tonight at 6 o'clock. So we're excited for that one last blast, and it's free parking tonight, even better.
I know. I thought about that. I was pulling out my pass when I was driving up, and I was like, well, we don't need that tonight. Cobia Solar sponsoring the free parking, so it's a great opportunity. Come on out. You can save the $5 on parking. Come on in, grab something to eat. Carnival opens at 6. Midway's going to be rocking and rolling. And last night.
That's right. We're going to hope that the sky stays clear. It looks like it so far. And we had that little surprise last night. Just rolled right in.
Yeah, and it was really bad timing. Of course, you and I were out here well after the rain had stopped. Some folks had trickled in. The rodeo did go underway. I assume they got it done. And, there's no grandstand event tonight, so there's not that component. But there's still lots of projects that are being taken down and boxed up and headed out. Animal auctions today, as you mentioned, and we still got one more night to get your favorite item.
That's right. So make sure to get out and get your favorite food, whatever it may be. I think I've just about made my full rounds around the fairgrounds.
Well, and that's the goal. I think everybody's got their little ones that they want to be sure that they hit, and then there's some bonus add-ins here and there. I know I've had a couple tenderloins, had a little bit of ice cream. Everything's good in the world. To wrap up the 2025 Decatur County 4-H Fair.
Tonight is my funnel cake night. I get one per fair. This is it. So.
From the lures?
From lures, yes.
Yeah.
I get one. So this will be it. That's how I celebrate the end of the Decatur County Fair.
Well, and I think, we've talked to Andrew before, again, throughout the week. By 7 tomorrow morning, that whole thing is gone.
It's gone, and they are on the road.
That's right. So they head to Tippecanoe County after this. They head up and do the Lafayette, West Lafayette, Tippecanoe County Fair up there with Purdue, and obviously a little bit of a different environment than here, but they're ready to go by Friday up there as well. So they're on the move first thing, not even midnight tonight. So if you're out there, you'll see them already working on it if you look closely. But everything's open and in functioning.
That's right. Buildings will close at 6 o'clock, I believe it is tonight. 6:30, the 4-H buildings will close, and they'll start releasing projects. So if you haven't had the chance yet to get out and see stuff, now's your time to do that. Make sure that you get the projects seen. That's what this fair is all about. It's about the kids and the projects they've spent their summer completing. And I've got to say, we've had an amazing amount of youth on our program this year. And it's kind of restored my faith in them because they have done so many great things outside of 4-H, just in the community when they talk to us.
And it's interesting to see how, year-round school FFA programs play into that. Kids, young adults that are on farms or not on farms, and how they're engaging, starting businesses, having business concepts and ideas. All of that sort of maybe culminates here, is definitely brought to the forefront. And again, I know sometimes people get really into the weeds about, I want to go for the tractor pull, or, somebody always wins this, or I can't compete in that. But really, it's very wide open, and we've got a lot of really talented individuals who are putting a lot of time, talent, and treasure into not only their projects and animals, but their passions that then make our community better.
It's been an absolutely great fair. We are going to talk with our 4-H'er of the day. She's going to be our first guest. We also have the Power of the Past represented. And then Kevin Kreitz is going to help wrap it up this evening and just give us a wrap on how this fair has been this year. So stay tuned. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes. We do want to say a big thanks to all of our sponsors, though. Of course, Power of the Past brings this to you nightly, brings it to you at home. But also Decatur County REMC, Schutte Excavating, Stones Farm Supply, Cobia Solar, Obermeyer Agri Group.
The Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Recycling, Dave O'Mara Contractors, Acre Automotive, and PowerStream Fiber.
We'll be back in 2 minutes with our first guest.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. For a limited time, most new vehicles are eligible for employee pricing for everyone. No strings attached. That's right, pay what the employees pay. Stop in today and talk to our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give Acre Automotive a call at 812-663-8822.
Looking for lightning-fast internet with local service you can trust? PowerStream Fiber, energized by Decatur County REMC, delivers world-class speed with hometown reliability. Built right here, backed by the co-op you already count on. Powered for the future. From your front porch to the far corners of the web, PowerStream Fiber. Local roots, global reach. Visit PowerStreamFiber.com and share your interest today.
Schutte Excavating in Greensburg is looking for rough carpenters, concrete finishers. Qualifications include 3 or more years experience in commercial and civil construction. Solid job references, hardworking and reliable. Schutte Excavating has been steadily growing and feels confident that they have one of the best compensation packages around. Visit SchutteExcavating.com and click on the job posting you're interested in applying for under Employment tab. There's also an option to download their application and submit to contact@SchutteExcavating.com. Be a part of the Schutte Excavating team.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg, or call them at 812-663-3787.
Greensburg Power of the Past, presenting sponsor of Live at 5 on WTRE at the Decatur County Fair. Mark your calendars for this year's Greensburg Power of the Past show, August 13th through the 17th.
Good evening and welcome back to the final night of the Decatur County 4-H Fair. This is Live at 5 on WTRE 1330 AM 104.3 FM and around the world on WTRE Radio's YouTube channel.
That's right. So if you've missed an episode of this or a livestock auction or anything else, you can go back and take a peek at that and watch it back. Or if you're someone that showed and want to go back and look at this show, you've got the opportunity as well.
That's right. There's a lot of great stuff on there.
There is. Now we have got our first guest tonight. This is our 4-H'er of the day. And Elena Hostetler, welcome.
Hi.
All right, we're going to lift your microphone up there. So tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been in 4-H, and some of the projects you take.
I've been in 4-H for 8 years. I've done sheep. I did meat chickens this year, and I did fairy gardens as a little kid.
So how did you get into 4-H?
So when we moved to our house now, my mom, one of her friends led the 4-H group, and so she told us to bring all of us one day, and then we went and we loved it, so we've just been in it ever since.
What has 4-H meant to you, or what has it brought into your life that you didn't have before?
I love my animals. Like, I'm with them every day. That's really one of the best thing outside the people of what 4-H has brought to my life, because they just help me every day.
Outside of 4-H, what are some of your activities?
I do swimming, cheerleading, I did soccer, and I'm the president of the SAD Club this year, and I'm in FFA.
How do FFA and 4-H intertwine?
There's a lot of the same knowledge that you use, and just like the information and like the people and the community, their two worlds just kind of like intertwine very easily.
Okay, so tell us what you're going to be a junior. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So what's kind of the path that you're on as you start to look towards the future with only 2 years of high school left?
So I'm on the nursing pathway. I've been thinking about going into labor and delivery or pediatric psych, but we'll see what the future holds.
Well, that's quite a variant from FFA and 4-H, but of course, you're always using skill sets in both.
Yeah.
So as you progress through the rest of your 4-H and FFA career, like, are you hoping to get into some leadership roles within the organizations, or what do you think the future of your 4-H and FFA career looks like?
I normally don't take a lot of leadership roles, but I do like helping like a bunch of the little kids. I just have a lot of other things, so I feel like I can still be that leader role without having like the title. But I still hope to have animals when I'm older, even though I won't be doing it as like a career.
Sure.
What are some of your community involvement? Because I know your mom's involved in a lot of things, and that comes in, my mom is too. It comes along with it, right? So what are some of the community things that you are involved in?
So my swim team volunteers at the Bread of Life, and I try and help out whenever my mom needs it at work or work events. And last year I did Champions Together, so I helped out at the Boo Bash, and every event they have at Side Club as well, I try and volunteer with those and help.
All right, we have approached the last day of the fair. What's been your favorite part of this year?
This year's fair, or just this year?
This year's the fair, yeah.
Just getting to hang out with my friends every day. I don't get to see them a lot during the summer because of how busy I am, and I see them every day here, so it's a lot of fun.
All right, we can't let you go by without knowing. We've got to know your favorite food and your favorite ride.
Fuzz Tops. I eat there every single day, sometimes twice a day. And I'm not a big ride girl here because I rode them every year, so I just I go to the grandstands more now that I'm older, but I don't go much on the rides anymore, but I did love the Mummy Ship growing up.
Okay. Throwback. Perfect.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on being 4-H'er of the day. And
thank you.
Now it's time for a little rest before school starts, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past. We'll take a quick 2-minute break here and be back right from the Decatur County Fairgrounds.
At Decatur County REMC, we are more than just an electric provider. We're a member-owned cooperative built on trust, transparency, and integrity. We believe in keeping energy reliable and affordable while upholding the cooperative principles that put our members first. From fair rates to open communication, we're committed to serving you, because at Decatur County REMC, you're not just a customer, you're an owner.
Decatur County REMC, powering our community.
Big news from the Napoleon State Bank. Your debit card just got an upgrade.
Wait, what?
Yep, now you can add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now.
Tap it, pay it, done. No more digging through your wallet. Just a simple, secure, and speedy way to pay. Upgrade your wallet today. Add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now. The Napoleon State Bank. No wallet, no problem. Locally owned since 1903. Member FDIC.
Recycling takes less than a minute. The planet thanks you forever. Visit Decatur County Recycling for items that you can recycle here in Decatur County. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com and follow us on Facebook. Contact the office at 812-663-0960.
Welcome back to Live at 5 here from the Decatur County 4-H Fairgrounds. It's the final day of the fair. It's Wednesday. The sun is shining, and there's still a lot going on. Tonight. Chris, you're joining us in that this is the end of the fair. This wraps up your entire year's worth of work today.
That is correct.
So that you can start on next year's fair tomorrow.
So there is a gap now. We won't starting on next year's fair yet. We actually will start working on state fair stuff now.
Okay.
So we will start preparing all of our projects that were awarded the admission basically to the state fair. So we will start collecting those. We've already notified the families that we need them back by a certain date. And then we will go through a whole nother process of labeling them, getting them ready, and then we will take them up end of July, beginning of August, and then they will be displayed. And then usually mid-August, then we start planning for next year's fair already. It's a lot.
It's a busy year, right? It's a busy week.
It's a very busy week. We spend very early mornings and a lot of late nights here. So today is one of those days that everybody's kind of a little bit more calm. It's a little more laid back in the office. The auction's over. We have project release this evening. So it's been a very long, hot week. The heat and humidity kind of got to a lot of people this year compared to last. But it was good.
It's been drier, which has been better for the fair.
Yeah.
Seems like attendance numbers are high to comparable, if not better than.
Yeah, and I don't know what the attendance numbers are. I meant to ask earlier, but just from a perspective, it looks like it has been very well attended, which is exactly what we wanted. You know, we traditionally always worry about the rain, and we had a little bit of it, but not what is typical. So that's been a good thing for sure.
Now, we've been working with Christopher with Stock the Trailer. So this was a junior leaders project.
Correct.
And you guys came in second last year, correct? Was that last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, we came in second.
So Farm Credit is behind this,
Correct.
and there's a little incentive with money behind it.
That is correct.
And it's all based on the weight of the food, if you win or not.
Right. So there's 2 rules that you really need to follow. Youth are involved, so that's where we hand it off to junior leaders, and they kind of run with it. And Farm Credit leaves it wide open. They say the second rule is the food just has to be put on the trailer the week of the fair. You can collect it ahead of the fair. You can do whatever you need to do to get the food. It just has to be put on the fair or between the beginning and the end of the fair. So every county does it differently. There's some counties that have traditions with, certain things with livestock, or they may just do a traditional food drive. And that's where this year we went to kind of an older style that we had done and previous that we had done well with. And it was the idea of stock the trailer for $100. So we worked with the junior leaders, asked them what they thought. They liked the idea. So that's what they did is they approached local businesses to say, we're looking for a small donation of at least $100, explained what it was. And I am happy to say that once we calculated all of the other food products that were it wasn't just monetary. We did get pallets of water, and we did get some of the traditional canned goods, and we got multiple cases of water. I would say that we fell between $5,100 and $5,200. So $5,001 was the goal. We exceeded that by a few $100s. Yeah. So today, with the help of WTRE putting that out, we had some other money come in, and then we did have some additional canned goods and some water come in as well. So we're thrilled with that. The trailer is packed. So now the next step is going to be unloading it, sorting it, and then delivering it to our food pantries here in the community. So
I love the fact that it stays in the community. That's a big piece of this.
Yeah, and that was honestly talking with the junior leaders. They said that's whenever that piece came up, that's whenever businesses really kind of like, it stays local. And then that was kind of the tipping point of, yeah, absolutely, I will support. So that is a big factor. Once they realized that the resources that they're providing are going to stay in the community, it really was a defining factor for the program, and it just goes a long way to support the food pantries. We have 3. They have a lot of resources already, but one of the things that I know all 3 of them said that they could use more of are canned goods, because we did ask them, what kind of products do you need? What kind of products do your clients need? And they all said water and canned goods as what they would like to get. So that's kind of what we focused on, helping supplement, and we'll get those delivered to them hopefully within the next month. We got to figure out logistics and delivery with them. So, yeah, we're thrilled. I mean,
Job well done.
Job well done. Yeah, you think 5,000, that's a lot, and it is a lot of money in a short period of time, but when the junior leaders went out, they collected probably the majority of that within a 3-day period. Just going out and talking with the community and saying, here's what. And actually, some of the money was just community members that heard them talking about it and said, I want to support this, and just gave them $20. And here, I want to go towards that. So it's been really cool. It's been really good for everybody to see how it's come together.
Now, the actual winners of this contest will not be announced until we got to get through all of the county fairs to get to the very end, right?
Correct, yeah. So it's interesting where there's 2 food drives that kind of run parallel together. There's one that I think it's called Fair Share or Share Fair. It's one that's run through the state fair. So some counties do participate in that, and they don't do this one. That we have never done that, so we participate in this. So there's 22 counties in our region that we are against, and they're doing the same thing. They have their own process, and we will basically turn our tickets in to show what our weight is, and then we'll find out whether or not we come out victorious on the backside to win the incentive that Farm Credit has put out as the challenge, basically. So.
And what is the incentive?
$5,000 to the winning. So they actually, it's interesting, Farm Credit has changed the model. So when they initially started it, there were just 3 counties that would win an incentive. It was $5,000, $2,000, and $1,000 for first, second, and third. If you get over 1,000 pounds, you immediately just get $250, I think. And then if you just participate, you get $100. So that first year that we did well, we actually came in second out of 60 counties. But there's been such a huge influx in counties and the impact that it's had, because counties are raising like thousands and thousands of pounds, that they broke the state down into 5 or 6 regions. And then each region now has a first, second, and third place. And it's, again, $5,000, $3,000 or $2,000, and then $1,000 for your region. So they are investing in the cause because of just how much impact it has actually had in the state as a whole, not just the communities. It's just had a huge impact, closing that gap. Food insecurity in the county currently, I think we're around 12.6, 12.7% food insecurity. So it's bigger than what it should be, but we're chipping away at it, trying to do our best to help close that gap.
And that's quite the financial contribution from Farm Credit to say, hey, we can do this statewide, but really we want to do it in these regions so that you have more incentive to participate. Sure. And it's filling a need.
Yeah, whenever you really put the pen to paper and calculate, okay, there's this many regions here, it's a very large prize amount that they're putting forward, but that just shows how much support that, Farm Credit's one of those local, they are a larger national corporation, but they are a very much local product as well and the local market. So when we have approached them, they're always good to help, and this is one of those where you think about that is a very large incentive that they're willing to pay forward to show the support for their local community. So we're excited. I'm just interested to see what our number is. It's going to be, we have well exceeded what we did 2 years ago, I can tell you already. So it'll be good.
Very good. Well, also, we've interacted with a lot of 4-H members this week, and be very proud of this group of kids that you have.
That's one of those things that our 4-H group, we've had, our judges that always come through always say, I go to a lot of fairs, but I always love coming back to this fair because your 4-Hers projects are always some of the best, and they're the most courteous and kind, patient, they listen. And some of our judges that come back will mention how, I've made comments in the past, and like a kid will maybe remember me from a few years ago, and I remember when you told me this, and I've changed this process, that process. So, our kids are awesome. It's an easy county to work in. We have, I think we did some numbers, a little over 2,500 projects were entered in the fair here this year from our 4-Hers. So, yeah, pretty awesome.
Very good. Job well done to everybody.
Yeah, it is a team effort. It is one of those that takes so many to make the train keep going down the track. So,
yeah, real quick, you want to give a shout out to your team that helps you year round to put it all together?
Oh boy, that is a huge team. So our 4-H Council is the biggest driving point of it. So that's one of those pieces that maybe a lot of people they see Nora, Lana, Bonita, Sabrina, and Catherine and I kind of in and out. So they think it's us, but we have a council that is made up, and they're really the ones that are the driving force of it. And I can name all of them off, but I know I'll leave somebody off. So that's one of those things that we actively are recruiting for a couple open positions on that. It's around townships, so that's one of those things that if you're interested, reach out to us. We could easily get you in touch with it. But, we have a huge advocate in our fair committee as well. We go to those meetings, we sit on that committee with them, and whatever we typically need, they do their best to make it happen because they know how much of an impact it has on the fair as a whole. but they also know that how much it has an impact on the families to have the assets that we have here, and it brings them back. So they are another one of those partners that without them, we would not be able to be as successful as they are by far. So.
All right. Well, Christopher, thanks for being with us tonight. Congratulations on hitting that goal.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us, and thanks for pushing it out. That was one of those, as soon as you guys pushed it out, it was like 5 minutes. Yep, we got it.
Perfect.
Good deal. All right. Well, we'll take a quick 1-minute break and be back here on Live at 5 from the Decatur County Fairgrounds.
When it comes to getting the job done right, Southeastern Indiana turns to one name, Dave O'Mara Contractor, Inc. From asphalt paving to heavy highway construction, earthwork, underground utilities, concrete, and even water and waste treatment facilities, they do it all. Need mechanical systems? Check out Cook Mechanical, Inc., part of the Dave O'Mara family, bonded, insured, and pre-qualified with NDOT, KDOT, and the Indiana Department of Public Works. Dave O'Mara is the one name you can trust. Call 812-346-4135 today. Dave O'Mara Contractor, Inc., built on experience, driven by excellence.
Good evening and welcome back to the Decatur County 4-H Fair. It's Wednesday night out here. There's a lot going on. We have a guest that's rejoining us.
She is rejoining us. So Family Day, Robin from Hillbilly Corner, put out a challenge.
I did.
Said, come buy ice cream. Not a hard challenge, right?
No, not really. The line's been great. So yeah, it wasn't that big of a challenge, especially with it being so hot.
So we wanted to know what the end result of what you did was raise money for Decatur County United Fund during Family Day. So tell us what you did.
So we just told everybody come buy ice cream, slushies, whatever we had, and we would donate 20% of our sales to United Fund. So we were able to give them $300. So we're excited about that.
Very nice.
That's a great contribution, and everybody got something out of it.
Every little bit helps. So, and also REMC had these little coupons going around for $10. So they could go to certain booths and spend their $10 coupon. So all of those $10 coupons that we have, which I have not counted them up yet, we're going to donate all of that to United Fund as well.
Awesome.
So
Very good. It impacts so many people. So
yeah, we just want to be a part and help the community and give back. So that's our way to do it, and it was great.
All right. Well, you brought us a sweet treat, and sorry we talked a little bit long, so it did start to melt. But it's really pretty.
I promise you that it looked better when I left the trailer.
It looked really great when you walked up here 7 minutes ago in the sweltering heat. But tell us a little bit, because Emily's has cookies in it, and then I have the one you talked about the other day, the Fat Elvis.
Fat Elvis. So Emily's is Dirty Dough Sundae, and we teamed up with the food trailer that's right next to us called Dirty Dough, and it is a chocolate chip cookie with vanilla ice cream and hot fudge. And they are known for their doughy cookies and stuffed cookies, and they're out of Columbus, and they are amazing cookies. So we decided we would team up with them and do a sundae, so that's called the Dirty Dough Sundae. So what do you think? She's over there chowing down and says it's delicious.
Is the cookie warm still?
It is still warm. They just came out of the oven, so.
Yeah.
I probably just need Dave to turn off the microphone while I
While
crunch
you're chewing?
on that.
While you crunch on that?
Right.
So the Fat Elvis is a brownie on the bottom. It has Reese cups. It has banana cream ice cream, peanut butter, hot fudge, banana chips, and whipped cream, and more hot fudge, and more Reese sauce on the top. So it's a peanut butter chocolate in a coma cup is what I call it.
That seems very fair. I'm a big fan of peanut butter pie.
Are you? Okay.
And this is it's like peanut butter pie ice cream.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's exactly what it's called, is banana cream pie ice cream. So I think that's a flavor you have not tried yet this week.
I don't know why
Did you just rat him out again?
I don't know why
I kind of just threw him under the bus.
Every time I come on this show, Emily says, "What ice cream did you eat yesterday?" As she knows I ate ice cream yesterday.
But it doesn't count this week. This week doesn't count.
Robin's the one who supplies me with said ice cream.
That is
true. And now she's up here telling on me. But by the way, you have an incredibly strong marketing strategy, and she tells you what tomorrow's flavor is going to be after you order today's flavor.
That's right.
So you come back.
That's right.
That's right.
And she sucked me into that yesterday with blackberry lemon
bar. Yes.
Oh.
Which, by the way, is phenomenal. You still have that?
I do.
I'm not eating it today, but other people should definitely come
You
get
probably
it.
shouldn't, since you have a Fat Elvis in front of you.
Why do you always got to tell me what to do? So tell us a little bit about how the fair's been going. Obviously, you've had big lines. You're doing a lot of community support. You moved out of the sun into the trailer. You're across from the headquarters building. What's next for Hillbilly Corner?
I'm not real sure. A bigger trailer.
Okay.
We've kind of.
You guys are squished in there.
Yeah, we're really squished in there, and I want to do so much more, and I just can't because we're squished.
You're squished.
But yeah, I'd like to do more sundaes, more flavors of slushies. Our slushies have been a huge hit this year. We had all natural peach and pina colada and strawberry sundaes. Those went over really well at the beginning of the week, and we just switched to tiger's blood and blue raspberry yesterday. Kids are loving them. So I would like to grow a little bit in the trailer, do more slushies for the kids, and then more sweet treats. I just love it. It's like my happy place is creating all this fun stuff.
She creates the calories.
Always collaborating with other businesses. You know, I'm always a sucker for supporting other small businesses. My Jeep ride is all about finding other small businesses in Decatur County. We don't charge for that Jeep ride, and I believe the date is going to be October 18th. We just set that yesterday, and I will confirm it next week for sure. But that Jeep ride is all about supporting other small businesses in Decatur County and bringing light to them that maybe people don't even know exist here. So it's a fun way for me just to give a shout out to other businesses and do something fun in the community. So
I've been there we've done 2 Jeep rides, right?
Yeah.
Is that 2? So this will be year 3. And it's just fun as a local business for us to be able to go and visit those other small businesses as well. And I thank you for your involvement in the community because when there's a cause, you just step right up to it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for our sweet treat.
Oh, you're
Delicious.
welcome. I'm sorry they're a little melted. But
they're good.
The heat.
That makes them better.
It does make it a little better, really.
That's right.
Well, I give mine 2 thumbs up.
I agree.
Yes, very good. Go visit Hillbilly Corner, just kind of across from the headquarters building.
Correct. Across from the headquarters building, right across from Stacy's, and don't forget Dirty Dough next to me.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we'll be back here live from the Decatur County Fairgrounds, brought to you by the Power of the Past. It is the last day of the fair, so splurge. Go have your ice cream,
That's right.
have your funnel cake, have your whatever you want to have.
Whatever you want.
That's right. It's your last, right? All right. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Next up, we've got the Power of the Past joining us here on Live at 5.
It's time. Just like 4-H, we have a deadline to work with. 4-H Week is a week where we all get to see your hard work and what you have done to see the results in the show exhibits or in the ring. Harvest is our deadline, and we work very hard to get it all done too. Working on getting your grain handling equipment ready for the summer for fall harvest deadline? We have what you need to keep your repairs going. From Brock bins, grain dryers, Super Air pneumatic systems, fans, heaters, Westfield and Hutchinson's grain augers, Riley chain conveyors, Lamar towers and catwalks, Sweet Balin bucket elevators, WEG motors, and a warehouse full of parts. Summer is a great time to get your repairs done and installation completed. Let us know what we can do to help you, or find out today to reach your harvest deadline. Call us at 812-663-4020 or visit us Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Do you believe in economic growth right here in Decatur County? Do you support the Cobia Solar Project and the millions in benefits it can bring? Do you believe in protecting property rights and creating new opportunities for our community? Then make your voice heard.
Make this the summer event at Acra Automotive. For a limited time, most new vehicles are eligible for employee pricing for everyone. No strings attached. That's right, pay what the employees pay. Stop in today and talk to our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give Acra Automotive a call at 812-663-8822.
Looking for lightning fast internet with local service you can trust? PowerStream Fiber, energized by Decatur County REMC, delivers world-class speed with hometown reliability. Built right here, backed by the co-op you already count on. Powered for the future. From your front porch to the far corners of the web, PowerStream Fiber. Local roots, global reach. Visit PowerStreamFiber.com and share your interest today.
Schutte Excavating in Greensburg is looking for rough carpenters, concrete finishers. Qualifications include 3 or more years experience in commercial and civil construction. Solid job references, hardworking and reliable. Schutte Excavating has been steadily growing and feels confident that they have one of the best compensation packages around. Visit SchutteExcavating.com and click on the job posting you're interested in applying for under Employment tab. There's also an option to download their application and submit to contact@SchutteExcavating.com. Be a part of the Schutte Excavating team.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg or call them at 812-663-3787.
Hey, President.
Good evening and welcome back to the Decatur County 4-H Fairgrounds. The sun's shining. It's the final day. Everybody's getting ready to wrap it up. But we're already on to the next big event that's coming to Decatur County in just 5 weeks, right? Just
so quick.
5 weeks away. And while this is our last Live at 5 from the Decatur County Fair, we'll be back for Live at 5 from the Greensburg Power of the Past.
We will. So we've got, and we do appreciate their support so much this year. We've got Tom Cherry and Clark Martin with us here this evening. And the Power of the Past coming up third weekend of August like normal.
You're right. It is the third weekend in August, and it's approaching real fast.
And it's held right here on the fairgrounds as well.
Yeah, that's good job security for you guys, isn't it?
It is, yes.
One thing right after the other.
That's right. We just keep lining them up. We only have to go to work 4 days every 5 weeks.
There you go.
We'll get right on that.
Eventually, you'll have to go back to your real jobs, right?
Well, Tom, I've never quit my real job. This is just the job after the job, but that's okay. So tell us, what's the tractor of the year this year?
It's Alice Chalmers this year.
Okay.
Do we have an idea of how many we're expecting? I know every year it's a little bit different.
I'm trying for 150 this
150.
year.
That's our goal. Okay. We're all about goal meeting right now.
We had 250 John Deere, so I thought at the Alice would be about 100 less. About 150 is my goal.
So you guys have been involved with Power of the Past for a long time.
Yeah.
How did you guys get started initially?
You got to talk. You're better than me.
Well, I got started in it. We were actually having a family reunion. The very first year they had it, they put it on over here at the fairgrounds, and we were over at the park. Well, my eyes were glued to all these tractors, so I walked over and talked to Dale Wilson, some of the guys that started it, and said, why don't you get involved? So that's exactly what I did. I worked for 2 or 3 years, and then the kids started getting older, and I bowed out for a few years, and then I come back and been in it ever since. So I may have lost maybe a half a dozen years total out of it. But how about you, Clark?
Been here since it started. Just started at the young bottom and come up.
I think for us last year, we got the chance to interview so many of the participants. And what we learned is that it runs very deep in the roots of everyone that comes out and is a part of the Power of the Past.
Yeah, it does. We all enjoy what we do, and we like to promote agriculture, especially to the younger crowd. And the older people that come out, they really appreciate it 100%.
How do you go about getting, obviously the antique tractor world is small, but it's big. But how do you get the word out to people that the event's going on? I know it's very regional and maybe even multi-state that people travel for, but how do you continue to work to grow the Power of the Past?
Well, I do most of the advertising for the club, and we have articles in a lot of different magazines and newspapers. Now Clark started doing Classic Tractor Fever.
RFD-TV.
Right. And, just one thing leads to another, and basically you have to keep your name out there.
I think it's interesting, too, during that time, yes, the focus is the tractors, there's the steam engines, there's the sawmill going, but across the fairgrounds, you have a fairgrounds full of activity happening. So whether it's for the kids, whether it's food, it's shopping, how do you keep all of that new and fresh? Because every year I come and I'm like, oh, look at that.
Every winter, every spring, we sit and we try to get different ideas, what we need to work on, what we need to update. This year, we're adding a baker's fan out there by the steam thing, where you can hook your steam engine or hook your tractor up and see. It's a big fan, see how much horsepower. I mean, we try to do different things every year just for the change.
All right.
Yeah, I think this fan deal that Clark come up with is going to be it's going to be pretty awesome, really. It's something that the steam engine guys have used for years to demonstrate the power of a steam engine and a little bit of competition on whose would make more horsepower than the other guys. So we are going to hook tractors to it. You know, a lot of the older tractors have belt pulleys. So I started doing a little bit of research. I was telling Josh this and trying to do some math and everything, come up with a formula so we can figure out horsepower ratings for tractors by using this fan. And I think it'll be rather interesting and fun.
So let's talk a little bit about the other, Emily hinted at it, but the other things that occupy the fairgrounds that weekend. And maybe we need to be more specific on the timing too. So what else is out here other than the tractors that week?
Okay, you got the flea markets. We've got kids games. We've got we've got a variety of everything. We got hit and miss engines. We have lawnmowers. There's something out here for everybody. We have the school kids come 3 days of the week. We tell them how to pass, how their food comes, how their food gets prepared. There's just a lot going on.
It's a packed 5-day show now, right?
Right.
5 days. Now, you guys also, that's the big accumulation of the year is the Power of the Past event. But you also do other things throughout the year.
Right. We do in the September, they have the Ag Day. We help participate that. We try to help anytime anybody needs us. Try to do in the parades. Anybody that needs us, we try to help.
You guys have done shuttles for summer concert series out of Rebecca Park. When the Cincinnati Rail Experience comes, you guys have come down and brought the tractors and the trolleys and hauled people around. So, I mean, you're very involved in lots of aspects. So
right. We try to help out whenever we can.
Yeah, we try to help the community out. They help us out by coming to the show as well as everybody else all over the country, you might as well say.
Do you know how many members right now there are in the Power of the Past? Because you can pay your membership at the show.
Should be around 600.
Okay, very good. Well, guys, we truly appreciate you supporting us this year at the fair, the whole season of Live at 5. So we'll be back at the Power of the Past. We'll also be at the Greensburg Fall Festival. But we appreciate that so much because we can bring everything to those at home that aren't able to make it out as well. And we look forward to being there once again at the Power of the Past.
What's the very specific dates? It's Wednesday.
It is the
August
Wednesday,
30.
the 13th to the 17th. You got it.
So Director Dave's on it.
That's right. He's got it. And I think that was one thing I know when I was talking to somebody about the schedule. They're like, it's the third weekend in September. So when does the third weekend, because the first is on Friday, you guys start on Wednesday. So
Right.
it's the 13th through the 17th. Out here, it's open every day. Gate fee this year is $5.
Weekend pass, $15.
We say that again, Clark.
Weekend pass is $15. Daily pass is $5.
What about if people want to bring their golf carts? Or
Bring golf carts, cost you $10 a gate, get a pass, and you drive it all around all weekend.
And there are food options out here all weekend.
Yeah. We'll have food. We'll have different flea markets. All the barns will be full. We'll have
anything down at the grandstands?
Just tractor pulls.
What day? Do you know what day that is, or is it every
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
There you go.
And we'll have a horse pull noon, 10 o'clock Saturday morning.
Very
and
good.
when's the tractor parade?
Saturday at 2 o'clock.
There you go. See, there's all kinds of events, right? There's nothing going on except there's stuff going on all the time.
It never
So,
stops.
you know, there's a lot of stuff to eat, too, just like at the fair. So if you go away hungry, it's your own fault.
It sure is.
So we'll be pushing some more food on you guys.
You know, that's what we were talking about. It's great. It's 800 degrees up here. Here, have an ice cream, have a brownie, have a milkshake, have this, and then talk while you do it, right?
It is going to be beautiful weather, a little cooler, and no rain that week.
I like it, Tom.
Mark
We're going to
my
go with
word.
it.
Oh, well, we will. It's live and recorded, so we've got it. You've heard it here. Tom Cherry's buying everybody ice cream if it's warmer and wet. So we're going to hold him to that.
We sure are.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for being here this evening with us. Once again, we're live from the Decatur County Fairgrounds as it is the last day of the fair. And we did want to say a big thanks once again to the Power of the Past for sponsoring this year, along with Decatur County REMC, Schutte Excavating, Stones Farm Supply, Cobia Solar, Obermeyer Agri Group,
the Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Recycling, Dave O'Mara Contractors, Acra Automotive, and PowerStream Fiber. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. Then Kevin Kreitz is going to join us again for his follow-up appointment with us to talk about how the whole fair's gone and what else we can expect maybe over the next year out here at the fairgrounds when we come back here on WTRE's Live at 5.
Schutte Excavating in Greensburg is looking for rough carpenters, concrete finishers. Qualifications include 3 or more years experience in commercial and civil construction. Solid job references, hardworking and reliable. Schutte Excavating has been steadily growing and feels confident that they have one of the best compensation packages around. Visit SchutteExcavating.com and click on the job posting you're interested in applying for under Employment tab. There's also an option to download their application and submit to contact@SchutteExcavating.com. Be a part of the Schutte Excavating team.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg or call them at 812-663-3787.
At Decatur County REMC, we are more than just an electric provider. We're a member-owned cooperative built on trust, transparency, and integrity. We believe in keeping energy reliable and affordable while upholding the cooperative principles that put our members first. From fair rates to open communication, we're committed to serving you because at Decatur County REMC, you're not just a customer, you're an owner.
Decatur County REMC, powering our community.
Big news from the Napoleon State Bank. Your debit card just got an upgrade.
Wait, what? Yep, now you can add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now.
Tap it, pay it, done. No more digging through your wallet. Just a simple, secure, and speedy way to pay. Upgrade your wallet today. Add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now. The Napoleon State Bank. No wallet, no problem. Locally owned since 1903. Member FDIC.
Recycling takes less than a minute. The planet thanks you forever. Visit Decatur County Recycling for items that you can recycle here in Decatur County. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com and follow us on Facebook. Contact the office at 812-663-0960.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE. Welcome back to the Decatur County Fairgrounds. We are live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past. We've got Kevin Kreitz joining us this evening. He's the president, the top dog of this Fair Board Committee.
Yes.
It's been a busy, fast week.
Busy, fast week. You are correct. It's not the end yet. Rides are going to start here in 10 minutes? 10 minutes till rides. Free parking tonight. The food booths are here, so invite everybody to come out and gather in the last night of the fair.
Overall, how has this fair been? We've had better weather, I think, compared to last year.
Much better weather compared to last year. Kind of go back through the days. Sunday night, we got rained out a little bit early. I think Sunday was about 9 o'clock. Monday, we pulled off the first tractor pull in, I believe, 4 years.
At least.
Yeah. Beautiful night. Then Tuesday night.
Last night was a little wet.
Yeah, and it came at just an opportune wrong time.
Yeah.
When people were getting ready to leave to come this way, it was raining. Actually, after the storm blew through, we had a pretty nice evening.
Yeah, and the rodeo did go.
Rodeo did go, so we did put on all of our events. So I think the truck pull got shut off just a little bit early, but other than that, we got all of our events in.
Seems like foot traffic this year is up as well. And I don't know, it seems like some of the vendors that I've talked to or that we've talked to have been talking about how it's been a good year. Seems like foot traffic's up.
Yeah, and if they're comparing to last year when we had basically 3 washouts.
Right.
I mean, we lost 3 nights of the fair last year. So I hope that they're all up. But if they're comparing to last year, I think everybody that I've talked to is up. So
we're lucky as a community to continue to have lures come back to our fair year after year. We talked already, we're going to celebrate 70 years next year. But what's it looked like on the Midway?
What's it look like on the Midway?
Wait, has it been busy?
The Midway has been good. Just for your knowledge, we had a record-setting pre-sale ride ticket last year. To be honest, we were down just a little bit this year. But a bunch of those ride tickets from last year are getting ridden this year. So, they're color-coded, so Lures knows what ride, when they were bought, but
with the washouts last year, though, that makes some sense.
Yeah, there was, we lost a 1-ticket ride last year, and got it in this year, and it was big. So, really appreciate the community supporting those pre-sale ride tickets with the savings, and Lures. I got a meeting with the commissioners on Monday morning, and Lures should be under contract for the next few years.
So as we've talked, we've already talked improvements. We know the construction project is going on. So we know 26 is going to look a little bit different. Things will be completed and changed a little bit. But what overall as the fair and looking as the fair board president over, what do you see next year looking like?
I see more improvements with the ready money, building the new building. It's going to change the footprint of the fair. It's also going to change what's happened for the last 60-some years. The headquarters building has always been the home of all the 4-H projects. Well, we've got some decisions to make what's going to be in that building next year. So, you take that building to the new building, put it in air conditioning and shiny and bright, but what are we, there's a lot of options to what are we going to put in that headquarters building. So that'll be the next 12 months, 11 and a half months, and we'll have a plan and go from there.
I think you're talking about the commissioners' meetings on Monday, right? So you're going to wrap up the fair tonight, and I don't know if you'll be out here tomorrow or not, but you might be.
Yeah,
But
probably.
Then Monday starts next year. So talk a little bit about the whole team. I know it's a bazillion people that help bring it together, but if somebody wants to get a little bit more involved and help the fair, what do you need? Sponsors, obviously. Sometimes you need volunteers.
Sponsors. The new fair board. The voting members are set. And they will eventually term out. They're on 2 or 4-year terms. So there will not be a changeover in the board actually this year, the way the commissioners set it up with the appointments. So next year there'll be some people terming out, always looking for volunteers. The big thing is they didn't limit us on committee members. Livestock committee, track committee, the fundraising, renting the commercial spaces, and so if anybody has any interest, we are very active on Facebook, announcing when our meetings are, and if you have interest, just come out and say you want to help. That's the thing, and we talked about it the other night when I was on Live at 5, the community help that don't want to be on a committee, but they're there to help is unbelievable at this fair.
Well, we appreciate all your hard work. We thank you for having us back every year and letting us take the stage, and we look forward to our air-conditioned corner next year.
Your air-conditioned corner, yes. That is on the...
That's on the list? Okay.
That's on the list.
You guys have done a phenomenal job this year. It's come together great, and I know there's a lot of hard work that goes into this.
Yeah, like I said, I want to thank all the committee members, all the board. It takes everybody to make this thing run, and The commissioners have been great. County councils jumped up, pitched in, helped. But there's so many unsung heroes. So, yeah.
Great community.
WTRE is a great supporter of this fair, have been for years. Now can we talk about Tom Swain improvements?
We're going to talk about a PA improvement.
PA improvements. We need HD cameras.
Yes.
Andrew and I need a chat box with super chats.
You know what? We are going to collectively we're going to work on that, Kevin.
I think that was our 6th year announcing the Tom Swain, and it's a great thing. I love to do it every year, and that was a great show. And thank that committee. The sale committee,
We've said this all week long, but the youth in our community and the ones that we've gotten to really interact with this week just restore faith in that the ones coming up and that we're reinvesting in are going to produce great adults someday.
I would agree with that sentiment 100%. We've got some good kids in this county.
Sure do. Thanks, Kevin, so much. We'll see you before next year, but we'll see you next year.
Okay.
All right. We'll come back here in just 2 minutes and wrap it up from Live at 5 from the Decatur County Fairgrounds.
At Decatur County REMC, we are more than just an electric provider. We're a member-owned cooperative built on trust, transparency, and integrity. We believe in keeping energy reliable and affordable while upholding the cooperative principles that put our members first. From fair rates to open communication, we're committed to serving you. Because at Decatur County REMC, you're not just a customer, you're an owner.
Decatur County REMC, powering our community.
It's time. Just like 4-H, we have a deadline to work with. 4-H Week is a week where we all get to see your hard work and what you have done to see the results in the show exhibits or in the ring. Harvest is our deadline, and we work very hard to get it all done too. Working on getting your grain handling equipment ready for the summer for fall harvest deadline? We have what you need to keep your repairs going. From Brock bins, grain dryers, Super Air pneumatic systems, fans, heaters, Westfield and Hutchinson's grain augers, Riley chain conveyors, Lamar towers and catwalks, Sweet Balin bucket elevators, WEG motors, and a warehouse full of parts. Summer is a great time to get your repairs done and installation completed. Let us know what we can do to help you, or find out today to reach your harvest deadline. Call us at 812-663-4020 or visit us Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Greensburg Power of the Past, presenting sponsor of Live at 5 on WTRE at the Decatur County Fair. Mark your calendars for this year's Greensburg Power of the Past show, August 13th through the 17th.
It's time. Just like 4-H, we have a deadline to work with. 4-H Week is a week where we all get to see your hard work and what you have done to see the results in the show exhibits or in the ring. Harvest is our deadline, and we work very hard to get it all done too. Working on getting your grain handling equipment ready for the summer for fall harvest deadline? We have what you need to keep your repairs going. From Brock bins, grain dryers, Super Air pneumatic systems, fans, heaters, Westfield and Hutchinson's grain augers, Riley chain conveyors, Lamar towers and catwalks, Sweet Balin bucket elevators, WEG motors, and a warehouse full of parts. Summer is a great time to get your repairs done and installation completed. Let us know what we can do to help you, or find out today to reach your harvest deadline. Call us at 812-663-4020 or visit us Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE. Welcome back to Live at 5 from the Decatur County Fairgrounds, and this is it.
This is it. This is the end, the wrap-up of Live at 5 from the fair. As we were talking about earlier, we'll be back for Live at 5 from the Power of the Past. Another great community event opportunity to chat with tons of people that make it happen. Thousands of visitors. We were already talking about maybe some special guests that we will hold in suspense.
We learned so much last year.
We did,
we
yeah.
We were very surprised at the amount we learned. So looking forward to that event coming up not very far from now.
That's right. Just a few weeks away, Live at 5 from the Power of the Past. We'll be back in the tractor field, it sounds like. Looking forward to great weather as we head out that way.
We are. It's been a great week here at the Decatur County Fair, and there's a lot of thanks. We were going to ride a ride, let's be honest. We had it picked out.
That's right.
We went and scouted it, and then you know, the weather came in, and apparently we just weren't supposed to.
That's right. Yeah, we kind of got washed out on that. So we'll work on that again for next year. We'll continue to hold that in high regard and angst as we get there.
That's right. Well, as we wrap it up tonight, we want to say a big thank you to the Decatur County Fair Committee for allowing us back on the stage to host our show.
Also, we want to thank the Power of the Past once again for being a great partner, not only for the WTRE Live at 5 here, but also for all the good work that they do in our community.
Thank you to Vinyl Solutions, this great set of furniture, Expression Florist for our decorations here on the stage, and Dave Garrick for designing and producing an outstanding backdrop this year.
And we've been giving them shout-outs all week, but we could not do this show without our additional sponsors, the Decatur County REMC, Schutte Excavating, Stones Farm Supply, Cobius Solar, the Overmeyer Agri Group, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Recycling, Dave O'Mara Contractors, Acre Automotive, and Power Stream Fiber.
Laura's Ideal Rides has always been a great partner here in the community, along with all of our guests this week. We have gotten to know so many kids, so many great people that have shared their stories, and we appreciate all of them being with us.
And you know, Emily, I know you get to work with them every day, and I get the opportunity to just come along for the ride, but all of this would not happen without all of the tech support and help. So thank you to David Henderson, who manages all of our cameras and audios live here on this site. Jonathan Allen in the background IT help, BJ Banks and Tom Fleming back at the station, Jaden Lawrence, who has been running not only part of the setup but in the livestock shows for WTRE, but also helping as sort of the stagehand here at the fairgrounds. Of course, we have to be sure we thank Kathy Verseman for being our recruiter, manager, people gatherer, outside personality, getting these guests lined up for us.
That's right. Thanks to you for being my co-host.
Oh, well,
as always,
thank you.
we've had a good time, right?
Yeah, thanks for being my co-host on your show.
That's right. We also need to say a big thanks to our families. It takes a lot to get us here every day and keep the home fires burning. So big thanks to our families for helping support us, because we wouldn't be able to do this without them.
It's been a really great fair. It's been a great week. I know we've been talking about it and kind of harping on it, but great weather, great turnout, great participation, great community pride and support. And I'm looking forward to the 2026 fair. I know some folks that are going to get to work on it a whole lot sooner than you and I probably are, but we look forward to being back at the Power of the Past and maybe some other events yet this year.
That's right. Before we go, I do want to remind everyone we've got our Attitude finale. The room is filling up, actually, with the Attitude t-shirt. So that's going to take place. You can register starting now until 6:30, and then we'll start giving prizes away. Also, you've still got time to take your picture in that Ford Raptor brought to you by Russ Hubler in our booth. So make sure and stop by and do that for 4 Holiday World tickets and a gas card to Holiday World. So with that, we're going to say see you next year.
That's right. On behalf of Emily Verseman, I'm Joshua Marsh. You can listen to us tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. if you need an encore for our regular show on WTRE and all the local news and updates. We'll see you from Power of the Past live at 5, third weekend in August.
Have a good night.